Deep within a forgotten forest stood an ancient house. It was shrouded in unsettling silence and an eerie solitude that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. The house, known only as Whispering House, was more a relic of a bygone era than a dwelling. Its once bright walls were now covered in thick layers of dust and decay. The roof had begun to cave in, a testament to years of neglect and the relentless assault of the elements. Vines, like grasping claws, had crawled their way across the house's exterior, choking the life out of the structure. Locals whispered tales of the house, each story more unsettling than the last. They spoke of strange lights emanating from the windows and disembodied whispers carried on the wind. The stories painted a picture of a place steeped in sorrow and dread, a place where the veil between the living and the dead was thin and easily pierced. Despite the terrifying tales, the house held a strange allure, a siren song for those brave or foolish enough to answer its call. Caleb, a young man with an insatiable thirst for adventure, was drawn to the mystery of the Whispering House. He scoffed at the local legends, dismissing them as mere superstition. Determined to prove that fear was nothing but a phantom, he decided to spend a night in the house. As the sun began its descent, casting long, menacing shadows across the forest floor, Caleb approached the house. He could feel a change in the atmosphere, a sudden chill that cut through his jacket, as if an unseen hand had reached out to caress him. Ignoring the prickling sensation on the back of his neck, Caleb reached for the rusted doorknob. The metal was cold and damp beneath his touch, sending a tremor up his arm. With a deep breath, he pushed the door open, the sound echoing through the house like a scream. The air inside the house was thick with the smell of decay, and the silence was almost deafening. Caleb took a hesitant step inside, his flashlight cutting through the darkness. Cobwebs clung to his face like ghostly fingers, and the floorboards groaned ominously beneath his weight. As he ventured deeper into the house, he could hear the sound of whispers, soft and indistinct, seeming to emanate from the very walls themselves. The whispers seemed to follow him, growing louder with each step he took. They spoke of things he couldn't understand, their voices laced with an underlying current of malice. He shivered, a sense of unease settling in the pit of his stomach. He told himself it was just the wind whistling through the cracks in the old house, but deep down, a part of him knew that something was not right. Caleb stumbled upon a room at the end of a hallway. The door creaked open, revealing a dusty old study. In the center of the room sat a desk, and upon it lay a leather-bound diary. Drawn to it, Caleb reached for the diary, his fingers tracing the worn edges. The pages were filled with frantic, almost illegible handwriting. He began to read, his heart pounding in his chest. The diary belonged to a woman who had lived in the house many years ago. She wrote of strange occurrences, of feeling watched, of hearing the same whispers that now echoed around Caleb. The final entry sent a chill down his spine. "They are here," it read, the words scrawled in a shaky hand. "They are calling to me. I can't escape them." The diary slipped from Caleb's grasp, falling to the floor with a thud that seemed to reverberate through the silent house.